Good afternoon and welcome on this sunny Sunday afternoon, which, believe me, is rare in the UK. But as it happens, is a bit of good luck because it's show season, which means the classic car shows are on in full force, and obviously bad weather calls them off. My mum and dad go frequently to the car shows, and as you all know, I can't get out, so I love to hear what's gone on at the shows. See whether they've won a prize or anything like that, or if it's just a meet-up of the enthusiasts. Anyway, remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like my videos. Now you all know I'm not very talkative, so this whip and chat won't be a long one, but we'll see how it goes. First off, if you don't know what a whip and chat means, it means work in progress. It could be diamond painting, paint by numbers, card crafting, whatever craft you're doing. Or you might just be stuck at home and think, let's listen to this person, see what they do with their life. And chat is obviously me waffling on about anything and everything. I've recently been challenged, because everybody knows how much I hate the basic toolkits, to do a section of my diamond painting with the basic pen, the basic tray and the basic wax. Well, I'm kind of halfway. I will try the pen and I will try the wax, but I will not try the tray. I just do not like them. In fact, I hate them with a passion. Because of how clumsy I am, I always end up knocking my drills everywhere. So I will use the basic tray from another kit, the white one, which is a compromise. It's still a basic tray, it's just an upgrade from the green. This is my brand new painting that I got the other day. It is a 30 by 40 centimetre and it's of a naked lady. As you can see, I take the cover sheet off and replace with sections. And what I do on the release papers is I put a sticker and a number. This is an idea I saw another diamond painter do. And what she does, instead of going 1, 2, 3 and so on, she puts them in random order and then follows the numbers each day. What I do is get a member of my family to pick a number from the numbers that are there. And that's the section I do. My husband picked this section today, so this is a section we will do. Here's the basic pink pen with a single placer and that horrible wax. But a challenge is a challenge, so let's see how we get on with this. First, you put your pen into the wax and pick up what you can. And away we go. This is DMC number 318 and the symbol is B. So let's see, how are all of you at the moment? What are you currently working on? Are you all doing any events this year? I'm doing a couple myself. People ask if I like square or round drills. Well, I'll be honest, I've only done one painting with a square drill and I did struggle. However, I did like how well it did look in the end. But I had so many problems with the drills popping, and they were such poor quality drills that it kind of makes me not want to try another square. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I just had a bad experience. Maybe my next experience will change my feelings on square. But I do mostly rounds. Probably because most of what I buy from Amazon is only available in rounds. I want to thank Diamond Grandma for the shout out on her video the other day. It meant the world. So yeah. I've been asked how long I've been diamond painting. Well, in 2020 I brought a diamond painting. I put it in the drawer, and I'll be honest, I forgot about it. Because I was still into doing my card crafting then. But life creeps up on us and circumstances change. And I got back into doing my colouring. Because I absolutely love to colour. I have for many, many years. And I have fads where I go through it and then I put it away. But most of 2020 and 2021 I spent colouring, which is one of the main reasons I started this channel, because I intended to do colouring chats, but I could never pluck up the courage to actually do it. So the channel sat idle and nothing was added to it. And then I play a lot of Animal Crossing on my Nintendo Switch. And then about 12 weeks ago, I saw an advert again for diamond paint and I thought, I really want to try that. And again, put it off. And then a friend of mine, Diamond Pixie Crafts, Tara, had showed a picture she did of a narwhal on Facebook, and I thought, I really, really like that, because I'm unicorn mad, so a narwhal is along the same theme of things. And it was only a small painting, and she was saying how it only took her a few hours. And I thought, yeah, excuse me a minute while I have a mouthful of my coffee. I thought, yeah, I want to try that again. I really do want to try it. And if I get a small one like that and I don't like it, it's not a waste. I'm dropping these terrible with this pen. I don't have this much dropsy with my other pen. But anyway, I went out and I got the narwhal that I'd seen her do from Amazon. Wasn't very expensive. I think it was only about £5. And I fetched it home and I did it, and it took me about 2 days, but in hours, realistically, it probably took me about 6 hours, if that. It really was tiny. I think it was only 15 by 15 or 20 by 20. It was really small, but it was mainly crystals. But that was it. I was addicted. I absolutely loved how calming it was, how easy it was to do, and I loved seeing the finish at the end. And I've never looked back. I'm now on week 11, I think, 10 or 11. I'm not sure. But I'm still quite new compared to some. But I enjoy it, and as long as you lot want to see me making content, I will continue to do so. And I know everybody says, oh, it's about the followers and you've got to do this and do that and you must do an hour-long WIP. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but it was pointed out to me recently that sometimes an hour-long WIP and chat is too long. Because not everybody can sit and listen to somebody talk for that amount of time. And that they would rather watch two different WIP and chats for, say, 30 minutes than one WIP and chat for an hour. And I know a lot of newbies like myself are apprehensive about doing WIP and chats because we simply don't know what to talk about. I mean, we're so new at it, we don't know all the knowledge. We're still learning, but we do want to share what we do know. So I challenge you new people to do a 30-minute, a 15 or a 30-minute WIP. You don't have to be like everybody else and do an hour. If they want to do an hour, if they have a lot to talk about for an hour, let them do it. But if you're wondering about doing a WIP, do a short one. It's up to you how long you waffle on and if you have anything to waffle on about. Anyway, let's get off that subject. What genre of DP is my favourite? Well, that really is tricky because I like quite a lot of things, but I do like gothic and fantasy. And as I mentioned earlier, I love unicorns. But I also like characters like Freddy and Chucky and Gremlins and, those type of characters. And gaming and cute. So I'm not going to say that I have a preferred genre. I just tend to buy what I like. And if you buy what you like, you're not going to go wrong. I have bought a couple for upcoming events. But again, I picked a painting of that requirement that I would like. Like I was asked to do pet DP for pets. So for that, I picked a couple of budgies, which are pets. My husband will attest to that, he has a shed full. But yeah, and for Pride event, I picked out a rainbow beach and a rainbow love on wood. My dream kit, I've been asked what my dream kit would be. I would love one day to own a large kit from one of the big name brands. I'm not going to pick any particular one because there are quite a few out there. There are big brands that everybody goes to and we all know who they are. But to be honest, they're way out of my price range. Not everybody has a lot of cash spare to spend between 50 and £80 on one diamond painting. So, we'll have to see what happens way down the road. In the meantime, I will buy what is in my budget and be happy with that. I'm not saying this pen's horrible, but my hand is already starting to ache from using it, which is the reason I don't use them. There's nothing wrong with them, don't get me wrong. If you brought a painting and it comes with a basic kit and you want to start straight away to see if you like it before you spend any money, then yeah, it does the job. As you can see, I am painting rather well with this, and I, touch wood, haven't yet had to add more wax, which I normally find I do. I find with these I'm topping the wax up every couple of minutes, and I much prefer my acrylic or resin pens that I get from Amazon. Again, that's something else later down the road that I would love to try by the big name people, and I'm not going to advertise and say, oh, I want this from here and this from there, because you all know who those people are without me mentioning them. So let's just say that when their podcasts and their release drops come out, I'm always watching and thinking one day I'll get them. But then again, don't we all? So We do what we must, we buy what we can afford. It's meant to be a hobby that's relaxing and not something that's going to break the bank or stress you out. If you're getting yourself into debt and stressing yourself out over this hobby, then it's time to stop, because a hobby is not meant to do that. It's meant to be fun. And I find diamond painting really relaxing. I kind of zone out. I just start painting away, and before I realise it, hours have gone. And my painting just seems to fill itself up before I even realise how much I've actually achieved. And that's marvellous, because then it's like a surprise every time on how much you've achieved and how much of the picture is showing and everything else. So yeah, I recently watched a lady who said she'd been made to feel that she must do 2 or 3 videos every week, because it's what everybody else was doing. And that she'd suddenly decided, after a conversation with a person, that she was going to do 1 video a week because that was achievable. That's what she wanted to do, and she no longer wanted to do what everybody else was doing. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're not a sheep. This is your hobby, this is your time. So don't ever let anybody make you feel like you have to do a certain amount of diamond painting, do a certain amount of videos, do it with certain accessories or in a certain way. You do what makes you happy. Because after all, if we're not happy, there's no point in doing this at all. And the day somebody tells me how, when, where, etc., then they will find out that I bite, so to speak. I've been asked where I start my diamond paint, whether I start in the top, the middle, the bottom. Well, I think we touched on this earlier when I said that I cover it with release sheets that are numbered, and have a member of my family pick a number each day. And whatever number they pick is the part of the painting that I work on for that day. If I don't complete that section, I will finish that the following day before I start another section, because it would bug me if I didn't. But that again is my own preference. Like this was section 12, and if I don't finish section 12 today, as it's already 4ish in the afternoon, then that's okay. It's not a race. We do our paintings as quick or as slow as we want to do them. Which brings me on to another subject. Lately I've seen a lot of people saying, I wish I was as fast as you were. I wish I could complete them as quick as you do. Well, put it this way, I spend a lot of time diamond painting. It's been known for me to do up to 11 hours a day. But I have a lot of free time, so I can do that. And I enjoy doing that. And I try to be as neat as possible, but being as new as I am, I'm not saying I'm perfect, nobody is. But if somebody rushes to do their diamond painting to keep up with me or anybody else, then they're not going to enjoy it. And they're definitely not going to enjoy the results. So, you are as fast as you are. And it's not about speed, it's not a race, we're not in a car, we're not at Le Mans or whatever it's called. We're here to diamond paint. We're here to enjoy our lives. We're here to speak to the community. But there is no set time on anything. Some people can take 6 months to do a 30 by 40. I can do a 30 by 40 in anything to 2 to 3 days. But like I said, I do diamond paint anything from 6 to 11 hours a day. So, you know, don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses. Be unique, be a unicorn and stand out amongst the crowd, because it is your life, it is your journey, and it is your hobby. And it's not up to anybody else to tell you differently. And I would never dream in telling anybody how or what to do. But let's do what I do, what I enjoy, and I enjoy diamond painting. So anyway, I have started this section. You've seen me use the free pen, which I'm still not keen on, but I will continue to do this section until it's finished with this pen. I'm now on letter A, which is DMC number 3743. And with that, I think I'm going to let you go before